Good evening, and tonight we are going to be discussing the leaks of the brand new Bratz budget dolls. But first, I just want to say that my channel is absolutely positively not for children in any way, shape, or form and is for adult collectors only. And yeah, here they are. These are the leaks of the brand new Bratz budget dolls expected to release later this year. They were revealed by the Instagram user doll.girlicious, and everyone, including myself, especially myself, was just shocked to see these because they came out of nowhere. We had not seen any previous leaks for these. We had not seen any, links or anything like that. These were completely unexpected and totally out of nowhere. Because these are leaks, we don't really have any information on them. This is the only image that we have, but they are expected to release sometime later this year, and they're expected to retail for somewhere around $15 or so. There are no links for pre-order or anything like that at this time. So my first impression was just shock. I was floored. I mean, I am still floored that they're doing this. But honestly, I love them. I love them. And the packaging is phenomenal. The packaging is just so stinking cute. I love it. And if you look closer, you can see that I believe they are perfect reproductions of the original 2001 packaging. The very original 2001 packaging, not the 2021 holographic packaging. Most people are saying that these are just leftover and repackaged dolls from 2021, which is logically likely the case, but it does make me wonder. I have not seen any of the original 2001 reproductions from 2021 or the Rock Angel reproductions from 2021 and going into early 2022 in stores for months, and I mean months. I cannot remember the last time I saw any of those in store. It's possible they just sold well in my area, but I think for most people, they've left stores as well. I'm not positive on their availability online. There might be a few left online, but I don't think they're as readily available as they used to be. We don't have any high-def close-ups of their faces, so it's hard to tell. But based on this one image, with the information we have now, it seems like Chloe's screening in particular does appear to be closer to her second wave reproduction face, because Chloe and I believe Sasha had two different waves of their reproductions back in 2021, and most people definitely prefer their second wave faces. So in my opinion, Chloe's face does appear to be closer to the second wave of her reproduction. These budget dolls do admittedly seem like a wasted opportunity to give us Flaunt It, because the Bratz Flaunt It line, they were basically the exact same dolls as the original 2001 first wave dolls, just in different outfits. So this would have been the perfect opportunity to give us a budget version of Flaunt It, which would have made a whole lot of sense, because early last year we had gotten some quote-unquote leaks that we were going to be getting Flaunt It reproductions. It's possible that they were just false leaks, the way the holiday Trinity doll that we are going to be expecting in 2021 was a false leak for Holiday Felicia. So that is definitely possible. Because as you all know, we never did get Flaunted reproductions. We ended up getting the Bratz Series 2 reproductions, with Kiana, Kumi, Nevra, and so on. So while I am disappointed that if we're going to be getting dolls with these gradings, that they couldn't at least be in like a budget Flaunted line, I do still think that these are super, super cute. And I do love them, even if they are completely and totally unnecessary. And I think the question on everyone's mind is, why is MGA doing this? Why are they re-releasing these original 2001 dolls again for like the 10th time? I have my own speculations as to why. MGA is known for their innovative, high-quality dolls, typically at a slightly higher price point than other dolls on the market. So I believe this is how MGA is competing with Mattel and Barbie by coming for their chokehold on the budget doll market. Nowadays, most Barbie dolls, primarily the Barbie fashionistas, can be considered budget dolls. And Barbie is still the #1 selling doll on the market. So I think this is how MGA is going to come for Barbie's wig. With inflation on the rise and rising and rising, and the word on everyone's mouth, I think budget dolls are going to become one of the hottest things on the doll market and the most profitable, because inflation is only going to keep getting worse and worse, and consumers aren't going to be as likely to spend $50 on a Rainbow High doll anymore. I'm calling it now that budget dolls will become the hottest trend on the doll market over the next couple years, and we're already starting to see it. LOL OMG has like a dozen new budget dolls coming out this year. We're just starting to get leaks of them. And just like Bratz, they're reused dolls turned into budget dolls. Rainbow High has budget dolls coming out for the first time. And I mean budget dolls that are also reused characters, even if they do have variants in their makeup. And I totally think it's likely that we'll be getting more budget Rainbow High dolls in the future, other than these initial Series 3 Rainbow High budget dolls that we've gotten leaks of. The main Rainbow High line itself has just recently turned into a slightly more budget line, with the dolls now only coming with one outfit and a few accessories in order to keep costs down and at a more manageable level. So with all of MGA's most famous doll lines, LOL OMG, Rainbow High, and Bratz, seeing an influx of budget dolls, I completely believe this is what we can expect moving forward, all in order to compete with Barbie's spot in the budget doll market. That's not to say, of course, that we're only going to be getting budget dolls in the future or anything like that, but I think we'll be seeing a lot more than we're used to from MGA. And honestly, it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that MGA is choosing to do more Bratz budget dolls. MGA has created Bratz budget dolls time and time and time again, so many times, like with the Style-It dolls and just completely reused doll lines like the Wintertime Girls line, and then there were just budget dolls pretty much exactly like these that were Walmart exclusives, that were just budget versions of larger doll lines. Overall, Bratz has quite a rich history of budget dolls, so it really shouldn't come as a surprise. Now, I do wonder what it means for the Bratz brand in the year 2023, because it really could open up a whole new world for Bratz in today's doll market. Instead of doing large, grand reproductions of entire lines, like the Girls' Night Out line, where they did pretty faithful reproductions of the entire line, minus one outfit. They could choose to do budget reproductions of other Bratz lines in the future. They could do budget reproductions of Campfire, Magic Hair Raya, Dresden, Flashback Fever. They could do budget lines of dozens of different Bratz lines if they so chose, instead of doing complete reproductions of the entire line. They did the way they did with the Rock Angels and Girls' Night Out. And the upcoming Pretty and Punk reproductions, of course. Now, do I think that they'll choose to go that route? Most likely no. I don't think they'll go that route completely. But it would be nice to see them do that a little bit, to see them do some budget reproductions here and there. Like I said, with maybe some specific characters, like with Magic Hair Raya or Sabina or Dresden, or just some one-off characters, maybe even Kina. I think that would be so interesting to see, and I really hope they do something like that with these Bratz budget dolls. But the sky's the limit. The opportunity is there. They could do anything they want now that we know that budget dolls are on the table again for Bratz. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, are these budget dolls completely, wholly, entirely unnecessary and no one asked for them? Yes. Will I still be buying at least 2 of each doll because they're so stinking cute and I am literally obsessed with Bratz? Also, yes. I would love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Any likes, shares, comments, and subscribes would be so very appreciated and means the world. Follow me on Instagram at JackieBella. Let's be friends. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Buenas noches.